Welcome back to the Mountain West Championship game for the Minnesota State Mavericks Dynasty. And today we are taking on the number 24 Hawaii Warriors. Raise your hand if you would have thought Hawaii was going to be ranked in with 10 wins to end their regular season. None of you should have your hands up. Thank you very much. And let's just take a look at recruiting. As we're going to go through everything today except for the season stats, because we're going to wait till the end of the season for those to come by. Obviously, we're not really looking for these guys here. Yes, we have a lead for them, but I didn't have a scholarship. I didn't put a scholarship on them, as we have only 2 scholarships remaining. I think we have them on Medlock and Sims to try and get those guys to come to MSU. Those are the 2 guys we want to target in the off season. So we have 2 players to look forward to, at least when it comes to that. And as we go on here to the rankings here, the top 25, there has been quite a bit of a shakeup here. It's a unanimous first place votes, obviously. Numbers 1 through 10 are Minnesota State. Michigan jumped USF, and they play Wisconsin in the Big Ten Championship today. USF does not play in the American Championship today, as Navy versus UCF is that matchup. I almost feel like if Michigan loses and Navy wins, we're going to play Navy in the national championship game, just out of sheer spite of USF. That's just how I feel. Number 5 is Clemson. Number 6, Texas. Number 7, Oklahoma. Number 8, Florida State. They're playing number 11, Miami. USC 9, Wisconsin 10, and USC is playing Stanford in the Pac-12 championship today. 11 through 20 is Miami, who we've already played. They're playing Florida State. Auburn, California, Ohio State, Illinois, or LSU. They're playing Tennessee today in the SEC championship game. Iowa, Virginia, Florida, Arizona State, and Oregon. 21 through 25 is UCF. Florida International, TCU, Hawaii, and New Mexico. Raise your hand if you thought New Mexico was going to be in the top. Well, they actually had a really good team. We only beat them by 1, so they actually have a really good squad. Other receiving votes go to Air Force, North Carolina, Stanford, Kansas, Marshall, Georgia, Rutgers, Washington State, and Ole Miss. And Florida International is playing Louisiana Tech today in their Conference USA Championship game as well. So we're going to take a look here at the conference standings from Mountain West on. Obviously, we have Minnesota State versus Hawaii. Hawaii has a really good defense on their hands. They actually give up less points per game than we do by only half a point. So they're only giving up 19.5 points per game. Pac-12, obviously, we just discussed, is 7-5 Stanford. They won all their games this year in conference. 7-5 on their season. That's just ridiculous. They lost to Virginia. They lost to Notre Dame, and they lost to Auburn. They didn't win a single out of conference game. They lost to Notre Dame on the road, to a mediocre Notre Dame team, might I add. They won all their games in conference. They lost a couple of conference games to Oregon, and then to USC. They already lost to USC earlier this year. They're playing them again in the Pac-12 championship game. Cal finished second, but they're 13th in the country. Oregon's number 20. So, I think Cal lost to Stanford. Yeah, they did. 31-24. Washington State had an 8-4 season. Washington was terrible, 2-10. Holy cow! They just won a national championship a couple seasons ago in this dynasty too. They just crumbled. They were at the top, and they just collapsed, like a lung that was about to someone about to die. Their lungs collapsed. Pac-12, Arizona started off the year number 9, and they just died as well. They did not look good at all this year. They had 2 wins against UCF and Utah. Other than that, they lost a lot of close ones here. They didn't actually lose a lot of close ones. They got blown out in a lot of these. Holy smokes. Looking at their schedule, they just got beaten to death this year. 48-3 against Washington State. That's terrible. SEC, Tennessee at 7-5, and Georgia at 8-4. Florida's 8-4. Like, not a single 9-win team in this side of the conference, and it's Tennessee versus they didn't have a single 10-win team in the SEC this year. They beat each other up like mad. As you could tell, Alabama was even 7-5. They did not look good at all in the SEC. LSU it's LSU versus Tennessee. The Sun Belt was won by Georgia Southern, although Georgia State had the better overall record. I think Georgia Southern beat Georgia State in a game this year. Yeah, right here, 28-21. And then Troy finished at the bottom at 3-9. In the ACC, we have Florida State and Clemson as two 10-win teams, but Florida State has the advantage in the conference record. And then ACC Coastal, we have Miami, Virginia, and North Carolina, all pretty good teams. Duke is also 7-5, pretty respectable, if I do say so myself. So that's the ACC looking pretty good. Georgia Tech did not look good at all. American East goes to UCF. Connecticut, 6-6. Not bad for a usually terrible team in this game. Tulane at 2-10 at the bottom. They were just awful. Two 11-win teams here, Navy and USF. Navy only allowed 190 points on the season. They gave up, there was 3 different instances where they gave up less than 10 points, or well, actually 4 different instances where they gave up 10 points or less. And then 6 different times where they gave up 14 points or less. They didn't give up more than 27 points on the entire season. So they didn't get into, and they also blew out a lot of their opponents. Like 40, they scored 40 plus points in 4 straight games in this stretch of the season. So they were on fire. This team averages well over 40 points a game. And then USF, 11 wins on the season as well. So they're having a really good season as well. Big 12 was won by Texas. Big 10 it's Michigan, and Ohio State was right behind them. I thought Ohio State was going to push for a national championship, but they fell just short. Rutgers had a pretty good season. So did, in Rutgers standards, this is good. Maryland at the bottom at 2-10. In the Big 10 West, Iowa had pretty good season. Wisconsin had a pretty typical season. Everybody else kind of just mediocre or below average. Conference USA was Florida International. UNC Charlotte at 0-8, a 1-11 overall. That's awful. Louisiana Tech, 8-4 overall. Pretty good team, as I do say so myself. The MAC is Akron, and Bowling Green tied for first, but they gave it to Akron, and they're going to be taking on Central Michigan, who had a really good season as well. And then Independence, obviously, you see Notre Dame had a pretty sluggish season at 5-7. They started off 2-4 on the season. That's just awful. They lost to Nebraska. Holy crap, dude. They just had a bad year. I know this one's taking a little bit longer than usual, but I want to make sure I cover everything. Heisman watch. Aiden Cooper is down on the list, but he's still in contention for the Heisman. If he has a really good game today, we could get him over the top. As long as Chris Hall doesn't have a good game as well, because that's gonna be key. That's gonna be really key. Award finalists. I know we have a few of them up there. Aiden Cooper up for the Maxwell. Aiden Cooper also up for the Walter Camp. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players up for the Bednarik Award. Nagurski Award. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 players up for the Nagurski. Aiden Cooper up for the O'Brien. Nobody's up for the Walker. The Violet Nakuf record up for Jaden Griffin. He had a pretty solid season so far. 605 yards and 10 touchdowns so far. Nobody up for the Mackey Award. No one up for the Outland Award. Remington, nobody. Lombardi is up for Logan Perry. He has 15 sacks on the season, so that's obviously a good case. We have Pryor and Lockwood up for the Best Linebacker Award. The Thorpe Award, Jeremy Ross, Pete Bowser, Don Bailey, Robert Gilmore, and Vincent Bolden all up for the award. They've all been pretty good this year. The Gorzo Award, Ryan Jackson, the freshman kicker, 11 for 11 on the year, 61 for 61 on extra points. We don't have anybody up for the punt return for the best punter, but Tyrell Smith is also up for the best returner on the year. So we have a lot of going on there too. And that is, I think that's all that's going to be for this one. We're going to get on with this game against Hawaii. This is going to be a really fun game. I cannot wait to play this one. I will see you guys on the field. And we are underway here from Denver, Colorado. That's where we put this game in the Mountain West Championship, and that's gonna. Oh, Jesus, no blocking. Oh, guy. Okay. We're gonna play this game a little bit more conservatively, as far as play clock is concerned. Oh, right over the middle. Wiggins first down. What a catch. Manny up the gut. There we go, buddy. That's what I like to see from my running backs, because I don't know. I want to be able to pass the ball a little bit more. But this plays like this too. Oh! Oh my god. No, 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 no! Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me, Aiden. Well, there goes your Heisman. Turnovers like that kill. Dude. Stay put, stay put, stay put. There you go. Good D. Jeremy Ross is a boss. Let's go, man. There we go. First down. Oh, they were bringing that heat. All right. That was for sure. Up the gut with Manny. Oh, he's got space. What a run. Oh, there we go. Oh, touchdown. Let's go. They thought we were chewing clock, and then all of a sudden we started picking up the pace, man. I think that throws them off. Okay, if they didn't get that third down, if they didn't get that good second down conversion, I would have probably went back to. They might actually try a screen here. Yup. Oh, Kelvin. Oh, you. Ah! Why? That drop. Come on, Aiden. There you go. Get out. Perfect. All right, let's pick it up just a little bit here. Man, oh my God, Manny, what are you doing? I mean, you could have gotten a first down there. Oh, we'll take a 10-0 lead, though. Get that quarterback checked. Come on, Pete. You got to cover the guy. Hello? Are you sure about this, Hawaii? Are you absolutely 100% positive on this? Don't backpedal. They're going to try and do curls. Oh, he's out of bounds. He's short. Thank you, awkward animations. Oh, Joe Cooper, what a grab on the run. I saw that perfect little win. Just get that tiny window. Then Cooper again for a gain of 18, or 17 on that one. That worked. Look at Aiden taking control of this drive. Oh, touchdown, Joe Cooper. What a drive. That was bam, bam, bam. Right, one succession right after another. That wasn't the worst play. We could have done better. Fumble! Oh my God! You gotta be kidding me with that. That is perfect. Perfect. What are they do? What is this all of a sudden? What the frick is this? They turn into a run team all of a sudden? What is this? What is this crap? They're going to run it again? Yeah, they're just going to run the ball all second half now. They obviously can't play against it. You little cheesy little brat. What is with these guys running the ball all of a sudden? I put a spy on. Not even exaggerating. All they did was pass. They ran the ball once. And now all of a sudden they turn into a run team. Wozlick, gain of 5. My God, man, he just bursted right through the hole. I thought I needed to put my head down because I was like, oh, okay, who's going to run into me? Kind of wish the clock would continue to run almost. And Manny will not be denied. Touchdown, Minnesota State. I just feel like they're going to run. Okay, now they're passing. That's news. They could actually. All right. Come on, guys. You got another thing coming. Richardson. Let's see what you got, big guy. All right, come on. Let's go. How the frick did he get there? He had 2 guys literally on top of him, and he just glitches right through us. Seriously? He had no business getting that touchdown. 0. We had him beat. I knew that was read option. I knew it. I missed Manny Freeman, man. He's so good. Like, just one heck of a talent. Just a downhill runner and just gets the job done. First down. He's going to eclipse 100 right here. Perfection. I wish. Touchdown. We stay undefeated in a very conservative game. Final score 31-14. We played very conservatively, but at times when we wanted to push the tempo, we could. I felt like that was a really good strategy going into this game, honestly, especially from a defensive standpoint. We controlled the ball and we controlled the game, and it was one of those games where I feel very happy with the result. We're now going to either see if Michigan gets upset, or we're either going to face Michigan, or I guarantee you if Michigan loses, we're going to face Navy in the national championship. USF's going to get jumped one way or another, I feel like. And that's going to be unfortunate because USF is number 3 in the country. But we'll have to see. Only time will tell. Time will tell. And our first national championship, guys. Our first one. And it's going to be a tough game either way. Michigan's going to be tough. USF is probably the least likely, but they're still going to be tough. Navy, you know how I feel against them already. They already give me headaches. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys drop a like. If you're new to the channel at all, subscribe. Until then, peace out.